Hey, what's up, everybody out there in the YouTube land? It's Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, coming back at you with a new Comic Book Day pickup video. Today is the 20th of September. Yesterday was the 19th, which was Wednesday. Best day of the week, in my opinion. It's a new Comic Book Day. Went to my local comic shop, Heroes and Fantasies, and picked up quite a few books. It was a heavy week. There was a lot of good books out there. A lot of books that I didn't have on my sub list that I still went to the wall and was able to pick up. As always, and I haven't really been doing this last 2 weeks, and I know these two books were there last week, but showcasing some of my graded books. On the right there, I got Crisis on Infinite Earth 7, which is The Death of Supergirl, graded 9.6. Left-hand side, I got Crisis on Infinite Earth number 8, which is The Death of the Flash, Barry Allen, and that's graded at 8.5. These two I've got graded, obviously, and I have two more. I have one newsstand of number 7, and I have another regular direct edition of number 8. So, as always, I'm going to show you the independent books that I got. I'm going to show you Marvel first and then DC after that. I will give you reviews, online reviews, and I'll give you like user reviews from the website that I always tell you about, comicbookroundup.com. Go check them out, guys. If you ever have any questions about a book and you just kind of want to see what people are thinking about it, go to that website. Great reviews from online reviewers as well as user reviews. Regular people that go to local comic shops like we do, go pick up books, they're on there writing. So we're going to start with Aftershock. And the one book that I got from Aftershock is Patience, Conviction, and Revenge. It's an Aftershock book. As you guys know, Aftershock's the company that came out with Animosity like a year and a half ago, which I started picking up, but then I left it. I let it go after, I think it was like issue 6. I wasn't quite into it anymore. Anyways, there were no reviews online actually of this book, but I can let you know that I'll only be picking up this first issue. It kind of got some heat on it, so when I saw it, my comic shop only had one, so I decided to pick it up. Story's not really for me. It's kind of set in the future, 2040. This guy lives out in the desert, and he builds like a robot army, and he's going back to Vegas to take care of some business, but on the way there, he meets some people out in the desert, and craziness ensues. Not my type of story, but it is a number 1 from Aftershock, and it's always a good thing to pick up number 1s from Aftershock. So we're going to move on to IDW. One book I got from them. You guys know that if a Ninja Turtle book comes out, Edwin is definitely going to pick that up. So this is Ninja Turtles number 86. This is the retailer incentive. I'm always picking up the retailer incentives, the 1 in 10s. Just love the way that IDW and Ninja Turtles kind of gives, artists, like different artists that maybe have not drawn turtles before, it just gives them a chance to draw some turtles. So it's an okay story. Again, I don't know what it is about independents. They don't really get on that comic book roundup. It takes a little bit of time for them to get the reviews on that. So since this is only the day after Wednesday, it usually takes about until Saturday, maybe Sunday for the reviews to show up. So I don't have anything on it. This kind of starts off a new story with the IPF getting to Burno Island, where the Triceratons and the Krangs, I can't remember their names. It's like the species or aliens that Krang came from. Anyways, they're on this island. This IPF, this like government force is going to the island to take it over, and the turtles are kind of in a dilemma. It's not the States, it's not New York City. Do we still go and help them, or do we just stay back? Good story. I like it. Like I said, Turtles, I'm going to keep picking it up probably all the way up to 100. Hopefully they make it to 100. All right, guys, that's it for independence. Let's go ahead and go to Marvel. There was quite a few Marvel books I picked up. Now, out of all of these, the only one that I did not get a chance to read, I have not read it yet, is Thor number 5. I dig this cover like you saw last week. If you saw my pickups last week, I also talked about what I was going to grab for this week, and I love this cover. The Phoenix with Mjolnir, Thor's hammer right there. Love that. Online reviews get an 8.0, and that was from 4 different website reviewers, and I got an 8.2 from 3 different user reviewers. Didn't get a chance to read, but I know there is a first appearance of like the Phoenix Old Man Wolverine, Old Man Logan in this one. So good pickup. You knew it was coming from Thor #1, which I did pick up. And at the very end of that, there's like a cameo appearance of this Old Man Phoenix Logan. And so I knew #5 definitely had to get it. Moving on, we got Immortal Hulk #6. This is the B cover, that Cosmic Ghost Rider Versus. I picked up the last one that was a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Picked up this one. Online reviewers gave it an 8.3, and the user reviewers gave it an 8.7. I just read it maybe about an hour and a half ago. Love it. Love what they're doing with Immortal Hulk. And you know, the last issue, he fights Sasquatch, and to defeat Sasquatch, he has to kind of take the gamma radiation out of him. But by doing so, he kind of takes this evil spirit of sort with him. So now he's got this evil inside of him. But you find out in this issue that he turns into the Hulk only at night. So during the day, he's Bruce Banner, and at night he turns into the Hulk, but he has to die to turn into the Hulk. So, you know, little funky there, but I dig it. I still dig it. And at the end, you kind of get this. The next issue is going to be I'm hoping a really great issue, because the Avengers show up at the end of this one to, you know, bring Hulk in, say, hey, listen, you know, we're not here for a fight. You just need to come with us. Which, if you read Civil War 2, you know how that turns out. They tried to do that before with the Hulk, and things didn't turn out well actually for the Hulk. So Immortal Hulk #6, definitely going to be keeping up with Immortal Hulk. Next book, definitely one of my favorite covers of the week, in the top 3. Yeah, I would say top 3. This Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. This is the Del Auto cover. Online, got a 6.9 from online reviewers, and that was from 6 different reviewers. But the users dig it. They gave it an 8.6, and I'm right there along with it. I loved it. 8.5 for me to, you know, a 9. It's got a story from way back when Spider-Man actually had the symbiote, right? He had the black suit, and this is kind of going into the nights where Peter Parker would be sleeping, but the symbiote still wanted to get out there and fight and do what he thought was the good thing, good deeds. So he would kind of wear what he says, and what the symbiote says is, now he's wearing the body. Instead of the body wearing the symbiote's going to be wearing the body. And he goes out, and there's a pretty good fight in here against Hammerhead. And this leads right into where he goes to Reed Richards and gets the symbiote, gets it analyzed, and that's when Reed Richards tells him, you know, this is really bad. You need to take it off. It's like a parasite. You need to get this off. So that's kind of where you see this. You know, you remember this where he's trying to rip it off and it's just not coming off. So good issue. Love that cover. This cover is amazing. If I could find this in a Virgin, and I think they did make a Virgin cover of this, but it was like a 1 in 100 or something crazy like that. It was very expensive. I would dig. This is slab worthy. Definitely slab worthy. Just that cover is beautiful. Next book from Marvel. Yet another beautiful cover. This is The Life of Captain Marvel #3. Online, it gave it 8.7 from online reviewers, from 6 different reviewers. And user reviewers gave it a 7.5. I'm more with the 8.7. I think it's an 8.5. Good story. This is the first Life of Captain Marvel that I've picked up. I didn't pick up 1 and 2, so I really didn't know what was going on going into it. But gives you a good synopsis at the very beginning to kind of dive you into what's going on. I want to say there's like a first appearance in here with her mother. I don't want to, give you a spoiler, but there might be a first appearance with who her mother is and what she ends up turning out to be. Awesome story. She's kind of going in between whether she should stay in Massachusetts with her family and figure out what's going on with her mom and her dad, or, join the Avengers. I dug it, and I love this cover. This is the B cover right here. This is Quesada cover. Great cover. They did this one as well. They did a Virgin variant on it, and that one was nuts. And I didn't even see it in my comic shop. They only had one of these, so I'm lucky. I'm the first person in the door, so I picked it up. But if you're into Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel is going to be blowing up here, as you guys already seen online. That trailer came out, and it's one of the most viewed Marvel trailers of all time. And Captain Marvel is going to be blowing up. Definitely want to go out and pick up whatever key issues you can. And to me, this is a semi-key. It's got the first appearance of, I don't want to say, just know that I think it is the first appearance of whatever her mother is, and I'm not going to tell you. Go out, read it, pick it up, guys. Great issue. All right, Venom number 6. A cover on that. Everybody loved this book. 9.4 from users. For 9.4, I apologize for the online reviews, and a 9.8, almost perfect score from user reviews, and that's from 9 different users. So a bunch of 10s, and then one guy gave it a 9.5. I dug it. Would I go that high? Probably not. I'd say a 9, 8.5. But there is a pretty awesome fight in here between Venom, who has now, Rex Strickland. He's taken over that symbiote from Rex Strickland. He has his own symbiote, Eddie Brock, and he's fighting Null, the god of the symbiotes. So in this issue, he fights him, tries to destroy him, and something crazy happens at the end where now you don't know if Eddie Brock's going to be just him by himself or is he still Venom. Good issue. Donny Cates written. Any of these Venom issues, guys, you got to go out and pick them up. They've been awesome. All right, let's move on. There was a True Believers this week. I picked it up. This was a must pick up for me for $1. This True Believers number 1, Punisher's first appearance, which is Amazing Spider-Man 129. If I got it wrong, I'll say it at the bottom. But yeah, Punisher first appearance, guys, for $1. Right now I can't afford that first appearance, the first edition of that. So that first printing of that Amazing Spider-Man. This is the next best thing, guys. Go pick them up. Sometimes these blow up. Only $1 to pick it up. A lot of them are selling in for $5 to $10. So if you're one of those guys that likes to buy books just to flip them on eBay, go get this. All right, next books I got. Edge of Spider-Geddon number 3. There's the A cover. And I also picked up a copy of the B. This was a first appearance of this Ben, Spider-Ben. Cool story in this one. Let me see. I didn't see, there weren't any online. There were no reviews on Comic Book Roundup, which I was very surprised. And I just checked right before I made this video. No reviews. My review is it's a cool story. The artwork's not my favorite. On a scale of 10, I would give the artwork a 5. Story, I would give the story like a 7.5. But I think the way this is narrated, it comes from Spider-Ben. And I think it's coming from the future. He's talking to a bartender in the future about his past and how he became Spider-Ben. So what happens is he gets this blood transfusion from his nephew, right, Peter Parker, and that blood transfusion gives him also the power of to be a Spider-Man. But when he talks in this issue, it sounds like this new Spider-Geddon that's going to be coming, he's talking like it's already happened. So we kind of get a glimpse, and I'm thinking, now this isn't really a spoiler. Go pick this up. This hasn't happened. Spider-Geddon hasn't happened yet. But the way this book is set up, it looks like his nephew and maybe Aunt May, which is a Hispanic lady in this one, it looks like something might happen to them in Spider-Geddon. So, don't know. I would definitely go pick this up, guys. It's the first appearance of Spider-Ben. Like I told you, Spider-Gwen, her first appearance was in Edge of Spider-Verse. First appearances in these Edge of Spider anything, they blow up, guys. They blow up. So, that's all I got from Marvel. Let's go ahead and move on to DC. With DC, there was one book that I just hadn't been able to get to. So 2 books out of my lot I couldn't get to before I made the video. But the first one is Teen Titans 22. This is the B cover. Dig it. Online, got an 8.1. Users gave it a 6.3. I did watch The Chinist. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, definitely go check his channel. He puts out videos every Wednesday or like Thursday morning, and he goes over like just a stack of, this week was a stack of 40 books, guys, and he goes through them. He kind of flips through the pages with you, tells you about them. So I kind of going off of his review, where in the last issue, Roundhouse, this guy, Roundhouse right here, he dies saving the city, right? He takes this nuclear bomb up into the air, blows up. So this issue is mainly about everybody's take on what happened, and now, they have to kind of come together. I dig Teen Titans, especially because Damian Wayne, my favorite Robin out of the four. Robin's in it. Anything that Damian Wayne is in, I'm picking up. Love that character. I will get a chance to read this, guys. Right, next book. Now, in my top 3, as far as covers, this is on there. Justice League number 8, Jim Lee variant, the Joker cover. It's got an 8.4 online, Comic Book Roundup, 8.2 from the user reviews. I'm right there. Awesome. A lot of dialogue in this one, but I'm okay with that because it was furthering the story. In this one, you see the Batman Who Laughs is in there, and he's kind of helping out the Legion of Doom and Lex Luthor. They know some forces out there that Lex Luthor has to kind of get to help him destroy the Justice League or whatever he wants to do. Be the ruler of the world. Some funny dialogue also because Joker is part of Legion of Doom, so they show him at the beginning and he's got this pissed off look on his face, and he's really mad that they're having to use this Batman Who Laughs to help them out. And Black Manta, I think he kind of says something like, oh, he's on our side, or he's not a Batman, and then Joker comes back, a Batman is a Batman no matter if he laughs or whatever, and you're not Batman. You can only cage up a Batman. It's because he wants to be caged up. I love the dialogue. Justice League number 8, guys, go and if you can get this cover, kudos to you. This is an awesome cover. Great cover. This might be, remember, I'm meeting Jim Lee in October, and I'm still deciding which ones I want to get signed. This might be a winner. Problem is, I don't know where to get him to sign. I don't really want him to sign up in the forehead. You don't want him to sign on the teeth. Where would you get Jim Lee to sign this book? I don't know. Great cover, though. Great cover. All right, next, Batman 55. We got a Francisco Mattina cover. Wow, look at that. Mattina has been killing it. He was killing it with Flash. Now Batman, he is just those Deathstroke covers, beautiful. Love the way he draws Batman. This is an awesome issue. Online, let's see. Online got an 8.4. Users only gave it a 6.4. And that was with 23 different people went on to that website, reviewed it, and it got a 6.4. You get a first appearance of a new villain. You get this guy that's walking around. You don't really know what he's doing. He's writing some stuff on paper. He's kind of scoping out Gotham, and the end is just it's a big surprise. I didn't see it coming. I can't believe that they might have killed off a major character in Batman's world. I don't want to reveal that. Don't want to spoil it for you. Go out, go pick this book. I think this book is going to be one of the big ones to get, in years to come. Batman 55, guys. And the last books that I got, and you guys should absolutely know, if you knew what came out this week, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. There it is, Batman Damned, number 1. This is a 3-part, mini-series. This is book 1. This this cover right here is a Bermejo cover. And I also grabbed the Jim Lee variant. There you go. Bermejo and Azzarello book, Batman Damned number 1. That's a Jim Lee cover. Online, this got an 8.6, and I got an 8.3 from users. Now, I love Batman. Anything Batman that comes out, I'm going to pick it up. But I'm going to tell you my honest truth on this book is I didn't understand it. The story is so crazy. Joker's dead. Batman's kind of falling in and out of consciousness. Constantine ends up, saving his life. But you don't know what's real or what's not. And I don't think Batman or Bruce Wayne knows what's real or not in this issue too. Because he has all these different visions with Deadman and Enchantress and Zatanna is in there. And so there's a lot of the magical realm that's in this book. But it looks like he's going back to his roots of being a detective, and he's got to find out who killed Joker. Was it him or was it somebody else? But I love the artwork inside. It was Bermejo. Bermejo did all the artwork, so it shows you like just down dirty and how gritty Gotham is, right? Because when you read, let's say you're reading this Batman right here, it's not the way Gotham is drawn in this is not the way it looks in this Batman Damned. Batman Damned seems like somebody went to Gotham and just drew it exactly how they saw it. So love the way it was drawn. The story's just, it's not there for me. I know this is part 1 of 3, so I'm definitely have to pick up the next 2. Hopefully it kind of ties itself together. It was a little rough. I would suggest that you go pick this book up though, because I'm going out on a limb, but I'm gonna say that this is like The Killing Joke, right? That book came out in the 80s and it's a huge hit. People still go out and want that in their collection. I think this Batman Damned #1 is going to be a book just like that, where people are going to go out 20, 30 years from now and they're going to want this book. It is a magazine cover. I don't know why they did this magazine size, but I dig it. Something different. This is a Jim Lee cover. I might go and get this one signed, just because it's different. It's in a magazine cover. I'd love to get a magazine graded, have that up on the wall. So anyways, guys, that's it for what I picked up this week. Let's quickly go over, what's coming out next week that I've got in my sub box already. Obviously, there's probably going to be some books that I see throughout the week that people were talking about that I'll show it to my local comic shop and get them. But for now, Independence from Image. I got Realm #9, the A cover. From DC, I've got Batgirl 27, the B cover, Josh Middleton. That cover is awesome. All these covers that Middleton does, they're beautiful. The last one, not so much, but other than that, they've been great. Batman Kings of Fear #2. It's only one cover on that, so I'll definitely be picking up that. Like I said, anything Batman, I'm grabbing. Detective Comics 989 B cover with Mark Brooks. That's a Mark Brooks cover. Love all these Mark Brooks covers. Doomsday Clock #7. Grabbing the B cover. It's a Gary Frank cover. I've been picking up Doomsday Clock, but it hasn't been my favorite story. I'm not going to lie. I've just been picking it up because, again, I think in 30 years, people are going to be looking for this Doomsday Clock. It's supposed to change DC. That's what this is supposed to do. It's supposed to change things up. So I'll be picking that up. And the last one I got, Justice League Dark #3, that B cover. Love the Greg Capullo cover. The A cover looks awesome too, guys. It has that Upside Down Man's first cover appearance, which should be pretty hot. Not sure if I'm going to pick it up, but I know for sure I'll pick up cover B. I kind of dig that Wonder Woman with, the magical characters in DC, and she's kind of leading them. Dig that. In the Marvel side, what do we got? We got Edge of Spider-Geddon #4. Looking at the B cover on that one, it's Cully Hamner, which his covers have been pretty hot, right? All the covers that Hamner has done for these Edge of Spider-Geddons, they've gone up in value. So, and I think this new spider on here, this is Itsy Bitsy, which I think was a first appearance in Deadpool Spider-Man, or Spider-Man Deadpool, a couple years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. Also getting Extermination #3. That's a Mark Brooks cover, just the A cover. Dig the story with the X-Men and how they're trying to, I think they're getting rid of the time-displaced X-Men. So that's a good story. And the last one, Spider-Geddon #0. Guys, A and B cover. This has that Spider-Man from the PS4, the new video game. That video game Spider-Man, he's on the cover of this. That first one is a Crane, Clayton Crane, and the beat cover is In-Hyuk Lee. I hope I said that guy's name right. Lee. It's a Lee cover. Beautiful cover. I'll pick both of those up. That if you haven't played that Spider-Man on the PS4, get out there, go pick that up. That game is amazing, guys. Amazing. Just the different costumes that you can wear and swinging around New York City, Manhattan, and it just flows. Everything flows together. The story's awesome. Love that. So anyways, guys, hey, thanks for watching. I'm almost at the 100 subscribers. Right now I'm at 96. Waiting to get to that 100. Gonna show off some big stuff. When I get to that 100, I'm gonna make an awesome video for you guys and put that out there. I've seen a lot of people doing their top 50 books. That'd be tough for me. But I think I can do my top 20, top 25. Once I get to that 100, I'm going to record a top 25 comics in my personal collection. Show that off to you guys. But as always, hey, thank you for watching. To all my subscribers out there that watch every week, thank you very much. You guys really are what drives me to do this. I want to show off what I've got. I want you guys to see. I want you guys to enjoy what I do. And also, to learn a thing or two, learn something. Maybe you don't go out to the comic shop every week, but maybe something that you watch on here kind of drives you to go over there. Support your local comic shop, guys. Anyways, make sure to hit the like button and write me a comment. Let me know what you got. Let me know what you're picking up next week. What did I miss out on? So until next time, guys, peace.